Freak that, I'm out of here.
Our microphones are not muted.
That's weird.
Well,
That's
stop
right.
saying things.
Hey, guys.
Well, there used to be cool music, but I got a copyright strike for copyright-free
you
music.
don't hear us
So
talking? Hello?
just imagine there's a cool metal song like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, we're professional.
Could y'all hear us acting the fool during the little countdown?
I sure hope so. So,
Oh
happy
my
Friday
God.
night, everybody.
Let's see.
Welcome to episode number, whatever James says it is, of Grognards Assemble, because I don't know
Yeah.
and I don't really care.
You
I
can
just
hear
want
it.
everybody to know that this is in no way a reflection on what goes on my channel.
I want everybody to know that everything I've done has been fully inspired by Roger's channel. So I think everybody should
Wow.
know that. I think that's important. And
Wow.
I miss my little intro music. I thought it was cool.
Well, we just had a
well.
bunch of intro music that was manually done. You'll
Yeah.
probably still get somebody
did.
will probably still get a
Hey, no one.
copyright strike on it, but
You know what, though? If that actually did come through, I'm downloading that and I'm making that the new intro video.
It did
One-
come through, though. I listened to
that's
it.
awesome.
It did? Yes.
Yeah.
New intro video. Sweet. Fantastic. So, how's
So-
everybody doing this evening?
So nobody watched the WotC release thing, so we don't have to talk about it, right? We could just skip it.
I really
and go
don't
right to
want to talk about it because it's just going to make me mad. And I know that we are talking about it tomorrow
Oh,
with
good.
James. So
I
we
did
can
make a
spare
video
you.
on it, so I'm done talking
That's
about
whatever.
it now.
Oh, you did your video? You're done? All right. That's
I
cool
mean, we
too.
can still cover it tomorrow, but I mean,
I'm sure it'll come up. There we go.
I weren't
Add
going to dwell
Oh,
on
there
it.
you go.
Much,
Add my
but
lovely chat lady. I'm not sure why that was missing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, happy Friday evening, everybody. Tonight we're talking about our favorite supplements. So
Was that what it was?
it was
not
in the
drugs, but
chat. You read it,
Favorite
right?
drugs? Favorite
prepared?
drug? Yeah, no, I got some stuff. I'm just messing around.
I know.
I pulled
So-
some stuff off the shelf.
Yeah,
I know
you
you
got-
can't tell because the shelf is so full, but
I've got James, my
hi
standard.
James.
We've got Roger,
Hey everybody.
and we've got Stan, Troll Den Painting tonight. So he's joining us as well
Stan.
because he's awesome and runs a whole bunch of games. So I figured he'd have a lot of good stuff to talk about. And also,
Yeah.
Rich, GM Bloodworth or DM Bloodworth is in the hospital this weekend. So we're all hoping he's doing well. And if we
Yeah,
hear
well,
anything, let everybody know. So
Speedy recoveries.
speedy recovery
Yep.
indeed. So he can get back to churning out games on his Discord.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, that.
Anyway, Roger, let's start with you. What's one of your favorite
Oh,
supplements?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
You got mouthy, so you got to start.
I see. You figured you're gonna do this. Well, I got a couple that are probably not like I don't know. They're iffy. They're on the line. But the first thing, right? And this is like I don't know if this really counts, right? Because this is just a book.
I like
you know, Arbiter Worlds. It's not really a supplement, you know. It's not something where you can like look up and there's tables and stuff in there. But man, there's just a lot of good advice in here of like how to run a game and how to
Mhm.
handle situations and all of that. And I really think that it's a good book, and it's one of those books that like every GM should read, and you know try and pull something out of it. And
Yeah.
you know, you just go through it and you can find little bits of of just good stuff, you know, ideas and stuff to take out of it. So
It's funny. I
So
almost grabbed that. It's
Really?
on my shelf right behind me. Yeah. It's
I wasn't
actually
sure if
behind the Daddy is My Hero book. Yeah.
I wasn't
but it's a
sure
really
if
good
it was
book.
like a supplement really, you know, but it's good stuff. So that's why I decided I'd say that first, and then
It's supplemental GM material, right? Especially because a lot of GM
Yeah.
like Dungeon Master got manuals these days aren't that great.
that's true. That's
So.
very true. I agree.
Shellback agrees, worthy of the library for sure.
Yeah.
I also agree with Shellback. Shellback is correct. That Roger is correct.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So-
Stan, what do you got?
let's see. I got a pile here, but
Me too.
Oh, nice.
What am I going to pull up first? I'm going to pull up this first. This
Ooh.
is the Dread Thingonomicon from
Oh, yeah.
Raging Swan Press.
Yeah.
I have that in PDF.
Fat book.
That was a
This gets used a lot by me and my son. It's got a lot of everything in it, and if you're stuck on an idea for something like a blue dragon layer, just look at this, and it'll bring you from the outside of the layer all the way in, and just give you random stuff you can start looking at to jog your imagination. So yeah, this is an awesome book. Like, you definitely should have it in your library as a game master.
I quite like that book. I love flipping through that book when I'm prepping. I find that it's so big and there's so much stuff, it's hard to use on the fly.
Yeah, I never use it on the fly. It's all prep. It's all prep. It is big. It is. I think it's like, Jesus, it's going to be 500 pages, maybe.
That's a big ass book, though. Yeah.
It'd probably stop a 9mm round. So
yeah, I think so. 474.
Yeah.
474. And the Raging Swan press stuff, I'm a huge fan of anyway.
They've got so much. It's actually kind of intimidating to go look at their like drive-through catalog.
It is, for sure. Like, I've gotten some stuff for them. There's a book behind me. I bought it thinking it did kind of go along with that book and the book that's after it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was literally just all like adventure frameworks for their mostly for their Duchy of Ashlar setting that they have, which is a really cool setting. I've run some games out of it.
Oh, okay.
But the whole thing, like, I was like, holy crap. And then, but there's so much to it. I had to go on their Discord and be like, hey, if I have this, do I need this? Because it was just, I wanted to make sure I had like all the adventure frameworks for Ashlar, the Duchy of Ashlar, and the what's his name? Crichton Broadhurst, the author, he's very responsive to comments and stuff. So he was like, oh, absolutely not. You have that book, you're all set.
Cool.
Yeah, he was really cool. I've communicated with him a few times over the years about stuff and just stuff he's put out, and it's all really cool. He's very much a old school guy. Like, when I ran Ashlar, it felt like I was in like when I first opened up the World of Greyhawk box set. They give you just enough information to run it, but there's just tons of room to move around, do what you want. It's really good stuff.
Okay. James, what do you got?
Well, I have 3 books that I use religiously, and I don't have them in physical, so I'll share the PDFs.
That'll work. We have the technology.
I don't think, well, I don't even know if all 3 of these, I know one of them isn't, you can't buy it in physical, but
hey,
the BX Compendium.
My man.
Okay, did you have that one made, or are you able to buy it?
No, actually, Wayne's Books still had some copies of this fairly recently for like $30.
I wonder if you can order them off of drive-through. I haven't even
it's not a print on demand. You can get the PDF.
Yeah, drive-through, no. Lulu, maybe.
Maybe that's another option too. I got books coming tomorrow, but I haven't gotten around to buying these. But I absolutely love the BX Companion, and and then the Complete BX Adventurer book. I love this book. And there it is.
James, don't blow your load with all 3 that you have at once.
And then, really, are them the ones you were going to use?
We got to go for 2 hours.
And then, well, I'm going to go ahead and get my 3 out of the way. And then, of course,
he's done now.
So now he's just going to sit there and chime in.
You just going to go take a nap now, or what?
You done?
Take his golf cart around the town.
I mean, these are basically the BX version of the Beckme Masters what's the third one? Companion.
Companion.
Yeah.
These are just basically the BX versions of those. So yeah.
No, those books are great. I'm a big fan.
My God.
What the hell?
What in the hell have you done?
Oh,
James?
What did you mean I did?
You were clicking stuff.
Not to touch stuff.
Jesus.
What did I do? No, but
just lay off the touchy.
No, that's why we get along so well.
Those are my 3 that I use religiously for OSC games.
The BX Companion has levels past 14 for everything, which is cool. Cleric spells go up to 7th level, so you can actually get restoration in BX and OSE with this. It doesn't have to end your Gods of the Forbidden North campaign.
The Magic Compendium.
Because James Spawn put in a Wraith King that drains 2 levels with each attack and attacks twice and starts out invisible and surprises you. I'm not bitter. Dolmen
Yeah.
You
Wraiths
did
don't.
that?
No.
In Gods of the Forbidden North, there is a dungeon that was written by James Spahn that there is a Wraith King that has 2 attacks, and each attack drains 2 levels, and he starts out
Oh,
invisible.
God.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Yeah. And the
F
queen
that.
and the queen is a spell casting undead that can only be
Yeah.
killed by fire permanently, which we didn't know. So when we engaged with the Wraith King, suddenly his wife came to the party too.
Oh, so-
and we died.
Wait now, wait. So y'all fought the Super Wraith? Or
It's-
what?
Both.
The Wraith King?
The Super Wraith actually wound up getting dispelled eviled, but not before he turned my level 5 cleric into a level worthless cleric.
I was wondering who got hit and how bad it was. That's ow, man, shit.
It was me. Yeah, I went from a
Not an
level
actual
5
creature,
cleric.
is it?
No, it was a custom creature for the module. It was actually, when you go back and read it, it's actually a pretty cool creature. We got I believe the technical term would be Eiffel Towered. So
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry I covered 2 of your books, but go ahead.
no, that's fine. This is a really good book though. Like I can talk about some more. It's got encounter rules in it and procedures, and it gets you up to level 20 something, I think. Oh no, it goes all the way up to 36. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. So
We'll look up if we can order those anywhere.
Wayne's books, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link first so you can buy it, and then we can share it in chat in case there's only a few left.
Okay. Both
Even
of
though
them?
even though I said Wayne's books like 6 times.
No, I mean, yeah, send me a link in Discord.
All right, yeah, I'll get right on
I'm
that
gonna look
after I
for that compendium, and I don't think we can buy it in physical because it's a free book on drive-through.
Dan, do you have a book?
I do. I have many books. I actually have mine organized by system. So
Oh,
would you
boy.
like
So
system
there's
neutral?
the Hyperborea pile, and then all the other piles are empty. Oh, sorry.
I'm not going to
Uh,
dignify that with a response.
And you can't buy the Magic Compendium in book for or paper book. So, well,
Yeah, that one's PDF only.
yeah, he could have actually sold that book, made some
All
money
right,
off
well,
of it.
Since you brought it up, one of my favorite Hyperborea supplements. This is for free on the
Yeah.
Hyperborea website. It's under the resources page, but it's the encounter tables by Ben Ball.
Yeah.
And it's awesome because for every terrain type, there's all sorts of different encounters, and there's monster encounters and celestial encounters and weather encounters and all sorts of crazy cool stuff. So this is great. And if you're ever going to run Hyperborea and you want some random encounter tables, this is amazing. And like I said, it's free. So like if you go to one of my favorites, the desert, and it's really a 2-step process. You roll a 3d6, like I'm in the Zakat Desert on the Monday night show. So I'll roll 3d6. Maybe I get celestial, and then I'll go to the desert table, go over to celestial, and then roll 3d6 again. And there's all sorts of these crazy events that are all detailed in this PDF that I can totally destroy my players with. I mean, give them fair challenges that can be, conquered, because I don't just
Cool
kill
stuff.
players. But it's a great.
I like
supplement,
the
so.
I like the other one that he's got on there, the Ready Ref sheets.
Oh, the Ready
It's
Ref
got
sheets are great. Yeah.
I like having the random adventure generator.
Yeah.
That's like pretty cool too.
That was
So
also
that was
my
actually
Hyperborea pile.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah.
I have that.
It's
Yeah.
really good. So
Yeah.
highly
Alright.
recommend it.
Yeah.
So all right, Roger, give me another one.
Oh, give me another one. All right.
Yeah, give me another
All right,
one.
so this one's mostly a game in itself, but this is the I wasn't going to pull out the whole box set, so I just pulled the book, the Arduin trilogy, especially for the
Oh,
critical hit tables
Yeah.
in here. And then people don't like them, but other than that, like, I mean, there's just like a lot of cool stuff in here, just different. I mean, there's different cities, different worlds, different monsters. Obviously the monsters are all like mashups and stuff. So you can use things out of here. It's fairly easy to convert, to any system or whatever. And just a whole bunch of stuff. The monsters, like I said, are different. There's the whole there's a bunch of different classes and stuff in here. like optional like character appearance charts. So like you could figure out like, there's tons of different like eye color, hair color, birthmarks, skin pigmentations, all that stuff. Just a ton of random tables and good stuff. But especially for the critical hit tables is where it's at. That's really what you wanna use it for. But yeah, it's just a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff that's in there.
Nice.
So yeah, can't wait to see some more stuff come from those guys.
Yeah, I also quite like Arduin for the critical hit tables. I like devastating critical hit tables. I think they're fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to chop off a player's head or character's head, not a player's head. Unless they're really annoying.
Well,
So.
One way or another,
So. Okay.
So yeah, that's one. Unless we're gonna, just go through all of the ones in the pile.
Are you trying to say
really
that
quick.
James
No.
did it wrong?
No. James
He's
did it absolutely right. He's
messing with the flow
Well,
of
I mean,
everything.
it was easier to just pull all three of them up since they were all PDFs. So
yeah. See.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
I guess since they were all tabs, people would have been able to see and spy on you and stuff.
I have a couple of books to share tomorrow night when they come in on tomorrow's stream.
Yeah, what do you got coming in tomorrow?
Hey, it's top secret, man.
It's top secret.
You will 1,000,000% approve, though. I promise.
I will, huh?
Is
You
it
probably
actually
got it,
top
too.
secret?
Is it?
That'd be
is it
hilarious.
Top
Hyperborea?
secret.
That would
No,
be
It would be
fun.
hilarious if it was
You'll
actually
approve,
top
though.
secret.
You've probably got both of these books. Seems like I've seen you pull them up before.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just have to be patient and wait and see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, Stan, what else you got?
Good times.
So I got, here it is. I got this one. This is a companion to the book I just showed. So this one just, this one just takes deeper dives into all sorts of layers, like anything you can think of. Page here. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff here. All sorts of from Sturge's domain, which I couldn't imagine how much non-fun that would be, and giants, all sorts of stuff. So it's just a layer. It gives you again, like the other book, like if you're what's outside the layer, what's going on at the layer, major layer feature, minor layer feature. I'm looking at the stone giant one. So what's the stone giant look like? Treasures, trinkets, trash, all sorts of stuff. So like if you're stuck for ideas and you know what you're dealing with, you can dive into this book and probably get your inspiration.
Okay.
Cool.
I do actually don't have Dread Laronomicon because I didn't know they've had a lot of Dread insert nomicons. And I didn't know what was a compilation of what. And that kind of goes back to the little bit of product confusion on their site for me.
Yep, 100% agree with that. There is definitely that happens. I'm trying to think. I don't really think. I mean, let me look. Okay, I'm looking in the first book has a blue dragon. Does this one have a blue dragon in it? I don't see it. Dragon. No. I don't think there's really much in the way of duplication. Maybe a little, but I definitely think it's worth having both of them. I haven't run into issues where I'm like, well, why did I buy that? I mean, I had that happen with DCC's Lankmar stuff. I bought one of their books and then ended up getting a box set later and realized like most of the book I had was in the box set. So it was like, well, I didn't really need that book. I should have just stuck with the box set.
You bought.
I haven't had that happen.
Was that the Adventures book? Is the one that's got all the modules in it?
Yeah, the Tome of Adventure, Volume 3.
Yeah.
And then when I
that's
dig
all
through the core box set, like a lot of it's in there.
Yeah. That's
I was like,
that's true. You gotta check their stuff because they like to reprint stuff in the compilations and in other things. So you'll definitely get some duplication.
And like I said, Raging Swan, in my experience with them, I mean, there's probably a little bit, I'm sure, but they were real good about it when I reached out to him and asked. He was like, because he could have said and sold another book, but he was like, oh no, you don't need that book. Don't buy it.
Oh, that's good.
So he was really good about it. And
Is there like a master list of all the things that are unique?
as far as what's in the book, or
Like across their library on drive-through, is there like a master list of like these are the things you should buy that are not that contain all this other stuff? Like, do they have a list or anything like that?
sort of like, because I will say more recently I've been like for their stuff I've been focused on the Duchy of Ashlar, and there are like a couple other settings, areas that they're in the same world but they're just separated.
Okay.
So like you can go into like the Ashlar area. I think it's actually called Gloomhold, because that's a adventure site, a big adventure site.
Okay.
And it is like a whole list of all these different products. But even that though, because that guy writes a ton of stuff, and it can get a little confusing sometimes. That's why I do like the big compilation books, because it kind of jams that all together. Like this one that I bought. Oh, that was a textual mistake right there. Holy crap. That shelf's going down. So this one was the last of the Dread books, the Dread Dungeonomicon.
Okay.
And like I said earlier, this was almost all adventure frames for the Ashlar area. Yeah. And there's one that was like multi-part, and it's around the capital city of Langard. And that was one of the ones I asked about, and he was like, no, you have that book. You don't need, because there's another one where it kind of just took those adventure frames and put them together. And he was like, no, if you have that book, you don't need any of those other books. I was like, okay, cool.
Stan, I'll let you address that question because I know you have strong opinions, but I'm going to go get
Dragonbane, I think is fantastic.
So what is the question? Because I can't read the chat.
No, Dragonbane, is the box set good enough? Anything else you'd recommend? And I think that the box set is fantastic.
The box set is literally the best deal in RPGs, in my opinion.
100% agree. So
100%.
The box set includes, the box set is the entire game.
It's the entire game.
It's not a starter set.
It has. It's the game. So it has adventures, and it has the rule book. This is the same rule book that you would buy if you got the hardcover standalone rule book.
So the other thing I would get if I was going to run Dragonbane or even play it, I guess, I would get, when it's available, I would get the new Book of Magic, because the only complaint I had from my players about Dragonbane was they wished there was more magic. Now there is. There's a crap ton of it with the new magic book. The other book that you could get is the Bestiary, because it adds more monsters and it actually adds more kins, which are the playable races. I have the hardcover core book. You don't need it. I have it because I'm kind of a completionist, but the only difference between that and the softcover book that's in the box set is in the core book, the hardcover book, there's an adventure site in it. It's literally like 2 pages. It's nothing crazy. I mean, it would be the last thing I bought.
Yeah, it also comes with all these cardboard stand-ups, and they're nice and thick too.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're great, and it comes with
the art's great.
Sheets. Art's fantastic. Highly recommend it. That was Stephen Kennedy, right? Yeah.
Yep, Steve.
And you could probably just run that box set for a few months, probably.
Yeah.
Easily.
Just, in what comes in there before you even need to buy any other, books or products.
Yeah, and the one thing I love about this box set, it comes with blank character sheets, but all of the the actual pre-made characters.
Oh, the pre-gens,
have their sheets, and they'll have their abilities spelled out, so you don't got to go flipping through the books and everything.
Yeah, that's
fantastic. It is definitely the single best box set in RPGs. It is another free league massive win, and Dragonbane's great. So you should go buy it. It's got treasure cards and all sorts of stuff, but mine's all stacked all the crazy.
The cards and everything, treasure cards, improvised weapons cards.
Yeah.
It's got the initiative cards, obviously. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dragonbane has a card-based initiative for those that don't know. And you can
Yep.
like trade, and if you parry, then you can't take your turn, but then you didn't take damage. But like there's all sorts of treasure. So you got this treasure
And the
card.
monsters, the bigger monsters have a ferocity rating, and they'll get 2 initiative or 3 initiative cards.
Yeah.
Which
and then that
awesome.
means they go multiple times in a turn. Yeah, which is really cool.
Right.
And the monsters always hit. So it's super easy to run. It's my favorite non-D&D style system.
It's so good.
It's awesome. What was it? I should have had something and I forgot it.
And there's starting to be more third-party content for Dragonbane too.
Yep. There's
Stan.
You already bought it. We can.
I've noticed that you've shown, I mean, in previous streams too, that you've shown a lot of Raging Swan books.
Yep.
How hard did you go in on that? I mean, I'm a big fan. I mean, I didn't go into the physical books, but I've got the majority of their PDFs.
I've had a couple copies of this book here. Ow, Jesus. The Shadowed Keep. Doesn't take much at this point.
That is an excellent.
So this is the Shadowed Keep on the Borderlands, and this is basically their love letter to the Village of Hamlet and the Moat House and Keep on the Borderlands.
That is a 10 out of 10.
Yep, awesome, because you get it's the adventure is based near the town of Dunwich. It's in the Duchy of Ashlar, but it's based near the town of Dunwich. So you get a setting. It's complete, and it's the one I have, the version I have. The other thing with Raging Swan is they write in different systems. Like this, they have system neutral, they have Pathfinder, they have 5e, they have OSR, which is what this one is. I ran this using Shadow Dart, and it was a lot of fun.
It's really system agnostic. You can run it with pretty much any system.
Super. It was like no effort to run it in Shadow
I highly recommend if anybody, or if you haven't looked at Raging Swan Press and their stuff that they have for the OSR, I highly encourage you to go check it out because
it's great.
They have a website too and a blog.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
I've talked to the main guy that runs it.
Yeah, I have too.
Extensively about it. He gave me a copy. I mean, he actually sent me a copy of the Skeleton Coast books.
I just ordered the Citadel on the Wilderland, which is the Skeleton Coast. It's on sale on drive-thru. It's like $26 for a physical book that's 160 pages. And man, I don't know if this one will have it. Actually, it will have it somewhere. The maps, like he gets like professional. I think Dyson Logos does some of the maps for him. I don't know if the Ashlar maps in here. It should be, but I can't find it because I'm an idiot.
I highly recommend them though.
Yeah, super good. Like, right here. Like this was the adventure area for this. Actually, it's not. It's just the map of the duchy. The adventure area is like right towards the bottom. It's awesome. Like this is awesome.
The Shadowed Keep adventure was play tested by 3 different groups of his friends. He had 3 groups run that adventure.
And that's the nice thing about his stuff is like I just got today, as a matter of fact, spoiler for Tuesday, I got the book for the city of Langard by him, which Langard is the capital city in Ashlar. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's been played, like you read the intro for it, and he's been running stuff in that for a decade or more, forever. So like different groups, and their Discord is pretty good. Like I got on there with there was a question I had about the placement of something in the Shadowed Keep. And I totally missed it in the book because I'm a moron. And I mean, the guys on that Discord were great. They didn't, they got right back to me. They were like, "Oh, you could put it here." And then I was like, "Oh, no, how did I miss that? What an idiot!"
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. But they really they go all in on their work. I mean,
it's top notch.
Yeah. This is what I meant though when I said their drive-through RPG page is a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I mean, worst case scenario, if you're going to buy something from them and you're not sure if it's going to duplicate or something, I would shoot him an email and ask him.
Yeah. Good to And they're coming out with alternate covers, so which look
good.
Damn it!
Because
more money I got to spend.
That's like my one complaint with those guys is if you buy 5 of their books and have them sitting on a shelf or sitting on a table,
they all look the same.
From 3 feet away, you can't tell which one's which. Like you gotta go through them.
I mean, these covers are pretty sick. I might have to pick these up.
Those, yeah. So I love Keep on the Borderlands. It's like one of my all-time favorites. I've ran a ton of different.
Most of their covers are like
modules.
Yeah,
I've run all of them. I haven't run Shadow Keep on the Borderlands yet, but
so I got this a little while ago. I ordered it, not really fully understanding what I was getting, and it's literally just filled with adventure frames for the city of Langard. So then in turn I had to turn around and order the actual city books. I'm like, you gotta have it.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of this, like how he does this. I don't know if people have seen these. So what he basically does is, he'll give you a map, and then it's all numbered, and you go to that like cavern 2, and it'll tell you, it's like, okay, there's statues in here, gives you a little description. The north statue does this, the south statue does this, but on the side down here is blank, and you can literally print these off, get the PDF, print it off, and you fill in what you want. Like it gives you the framework of this adventure, but it's really customizable. And I did that for a bunch of a few of them that were set in the town of Dunwich when I was running Shadow Dark there, because I didn't want to just pigeonhole my group into doing the Shadow Keep. I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to like force them into it. So if they wanted to do something else, I had stuff. It took nothing to set that stuff up. It was super helpful.
The one thing that I'd like to see them do it's technically not a setting, but it's just, I've talked to him about this at length, and he didn't have an ETA or anything like that for a timeline on it, but I would like to see them put them, the regions that they've released. I'd like to see them start working on a campaign setting map.
Well, yeah, I would like to see a map, because one of the maps I have for Ashlar, it actually has like arrows that says to the Picaroon Peninsula, or like it is all connected, but they don't have like a world map yet. And
he's got one dude that does all his maps,
and they're awesome.
Oh, I love
those maps are. I love the maps.
But he don't have and I've asked him like 2 or 3 times over a period of a couple of years.
Yeah.
And he don't have a timeline on that. I'd really like to see them put that world together and turn it into an actual, because I don't even think he's got a name for that world, has he?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't either. I mean, it's
very much in my head how everybody tells new people to build worlds, right? Like you start with this thing, like this small area, and then it expands out. And he's done that in a couple different spots. And yeah, I mean, it just honestly feels to me like when I was a kid and I first got the World of Greyhawk box set, I opened it up and I'm like, okay, this is the king of the Frost Barbarians. And here's like 3 or 4 things there. And it was just enough to get you going and plenty of room to expand. Like, I could turn around and I have the Crumbling Keep of Kashmar, or whatever it's called, by Tom Wilson. I'm like, I can drop this anywhere in the Duchy of Ashlar and run it, like no problem. Not an issue.
I mean, it's really easy to just drop adventures.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, it's great. Their stuff is great. Some of the best indie stuff out there.
Yeah, that the maps aren't really overly packed with locations and such.
No. So, and there's one map that you can get. I don't remember which book it comes with, but focusing on Ashlar, it's a great GM map because it literally shows the location of every adventure frame that they've written.
Isn't that in the Gloamhold book?
It may be, but it's in something else because I don't have that book. That's one of the ones I got to get.
Sure. And sorry, Dan, we didn't mean to hijack, or I didn't mean to get it.
No, you're fine. It's good conversation. I went and bought the ultimate cover of Dread Dungeonomicon while you guys were having that discussion.
What does that cover look like?
It looks really cool. I will show you.
It's rare that I find another Raging Swan press.
Oh, no, I'll talk about those guys all day long.
Yeah.
So let me share my screen. So it looks pretty cool. We go ahead and flip to that. That'll be a bit better. But let me just
Oh,
go down. So,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
this
I've
is
got that in PD. Yeah, I've got that.
so well, the alternate cover just came out like 4 days ago. So,
not-
but
Yeah.
it's interesting because on their website they have Dread Dungeonomicon coming out as late September,
Right.
Laranomicon is August, and Thinganomicon is July. And it seems to be that that's reversed because this Dread Dungeonomicon just launched on drive-through 4 days ago on the 27th.
Another bonus for Raging Swan and this setting is all their artwork is in this style, black and white,
Yeah.
old school OG classic style.
I
Yeah.
like it. I dig it a lot.
yeah, it's all like that. And you go to their website. There's some things you can get there that are free, like free downloads.
Oh yeah, they got
Yeah.
a bunch of free download stuff.
Yeah.
Free. Oh, they even have a section called free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Most
I started. I don't know where it is.
most of it's like small previews and stuff like that to kind of get you in the door.
Get
So
you a
this was
taste.
the binder I started putting together when I was running Shadow Dark in in the Shadow Keep. But I could be. I just turned myself into a liar. This is not it. What the fuck is this?
Hey, no one
That's not it.
consequence. Hey,
That was
Agile Monk, how you doing, buddy?
that was my Dragon Slayer.
Hey,
stuff.
Agile.
What's that? I have a notebook for.
Good to see you guys, and we appreciate
Anyway,
everyone
Like
showing
I was just printing, like
Hi,
they'll
Tillian.
do, like these little one-page rundowns on some of like the small towns and villages. Those were great. So if your party winds up there, you have like this, basically a reference sheet with a kick-ass map of the village and stuff, and just enough information. Like if you needed to use it, all of a sudden, like
It's
because the
like
party's like, we're going here, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
what I like about the Shadow Keep on the Borderland, going back to that, is how deep. Have you really? I mean, that adventure is so, because it's got like half of it's a source book where it just puts the Dulwich, the city of Dulwich, under a microscope. And
yeah, it's a full like it is a full write-up for Dulwich in this book. Like
and then it
full
goes
write-up.
into the adventure. I mean, that is, God Almighty, that's a great book. That is a great, but I mean, that city is so much fun, and I love how, like, you have, I forget the guy's name that's the Lord of Dulwich, but I like how they have the whole backstory on the church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What was it? Iron Wolf Keep. So it
Yeah.
was So this in the book, I don't know if you can see this or not. This part here, that's just Dulwich.
Yeah. It's a whole source book in the front.
And then the rest of it is Shadow Keep.
It's a fan. If I'm telling you guys, that is a fantastic adventure.
Shadow Keep on the Borderlands.
Shadow
Yeah.
Keep. I promise.
I would-
anybody that buys that, buy the PDF because it's cheaper, and go through it and read it. Or
I like this so much. I would run this again
that's
for
my
a
favorite.
different party. I would run it for other people. I'd run it in different systems. You could run this in OSE. You could run this in Dragonbane. You could run it in.
Well, they have it for
Adventures Dark and Deep.
5e and
5e. I think there's a pretty sure there's a Pathfinder
There's a
1e
Pathfinder
version.
I was going to say that. Yeah, Pathfinder. Yeah.
Not everything he writes he does in all the systems. So I think I actually have a couple like Pathfinder 1e things from back in the day. I was probably running 3rd edition at the time.
It's Edgelord. It's for OSR. Like,
Yeah, it's for OSR. This one is for
any of the
OSR.
OSR systems will run that. I'm telling you, that is a beautiful, beautiful book. I mean, Dulwich, I've never seen, the way they've got it set up, it's an adventure / source book all in one.
Yeah,
And
it's great.
Yeah,
So they've got it for
here, Thank
5e.
you, brother, for the one in Super Chat. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh, nice. They've got it for 5e. They've got it for Pathfinder 1, a 2.0 version, and for OSR. So, and you know what's really refreshing to see? Right here. I like this little line right here. This is a culmination of multiple playtests.
That's what I was
think,
saying. Yeah.
I think we get a lot of stuff released these days that has not been playtested
Never.
at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
They run it. He told me they have had actually 4. His group and 3 other groups, and he run it at a convention before.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
I've considered offering to run this at my local game store. Get a group together and run it for
What was
them.
that? It's like 1 to 4, 1 to.
Yeah, we played Shadow Dark, so they start at first level. I think the highest character we got through it was 3rd. There was a lot of deaths, but
you got all the little side things going on too, like the Cult of Orcus, and there's like 2 or 3 different side cults going on. And then down in the dungeon where you gotta find the gate. Isn't it the gates? It's been a minute since I've looked at it. It's got the gateways in the bottom or something beneath the keep.
This is so cute. James doesn't get excited about much. Good job.
I love Shadowkeep on the. I love everything.
They give you a day-by-day timeline too once it kicks off, like of things.
Oh, that's cool.
You two can just go, and me and Stan will just take over. And
we'll just talk about this all night.
I
want to know what I did with my notebook.
All right. Anyway,
cool.
Play the OSR version, Stephen Kennedy. It'll work just fine.
It is in OSR where you can run it with pretty much any OSR system.
Yep, that's what mine. I ran it with Shadow Dark.
Shadowkeep on the Borderlands.
Well, that's a good segue. I'm going to go ahead and say you should probably give that like an 11 out of 10 Spinal Tap because you got so excited.
I love it. Really.
The last time I saw you got that excited, you were telling me about that nice neighbor you got. But
yeah, it's really good.
Since we mentioned Shadow Dark, and I know Roger's going to like these too.
And with that, I'll be back.
The GM companion and the player companion for Shadow Dark. Yeah, turn your camera off so that way we don't see your little box of shorts.
I didn't even put those on my list.
Really? They complete
got them
the game
sitting right over there. I got them sitting right over there because that's where I GM from. And so they're sitting there and they're there. And when I was looking at books, I pulled stuff off my shelf.
What happened there?
So,
can you not hear us, Stan? He said he lost the sound. That's weird. But yeah, so the player's companion has 24, I think, new ancestries or something like that, and like 36 classes, which is awesome. But it also has a ton of equipment, which is nice because the main Shadow Dark book
the equipment stuff is cool.
Is very light on equipment.
Very lacking.
And I like cool adventuring equipment. And
definitely.
The GM companion. Can you hear us okay, Stan? So
no.
Unfortunate. But the GM companion has a bunch of tables for like points of interest and the world below. And I think this one does the GM companion have the carousing tables in it? Or is it the player companion?
No, I believe it's in the GM. I'm not sure. I use them so much.
It's got carousing tables that are customized by class. It's like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
You totally.
I like that. I like that separation there because then it's like, oh, the fighter can be like training, and the wizard can be doing a spell thing, and the cleric is doing things for the church.
Right.
Yeah,
and I know we are not discussing what happened last night, but I do want to point out while I'm sharing things online that goodbye, Stan. We will miss you.
Hopefully he'll come back.
Rip, Stan.
Chubby
Shadow Sun
does have Shadow Sun. Shadow Sun Revised should be hitting Kickstarter in September.
Yep.
And the quick start is out. It's pay what you want. It's awesome. It is so
fantastic.
Much great stuff in here. Highly, highly, highly recommend it if you want to play actual like Dark Sun themed adventures in Shadow Dark. Get this because it's sick. And there
is more in this than any other quick start.
For Shadow Dark.
Free quick start that I've seen. Out there. I mean, this is like that. He put quick start on it, and it's like. It's not a quick start.
He might as well call it Shadow Dark Basic because it goes on. It's like level 1 to 3.
Yeah,
like
it's got a ton of stuff. It's got a full adventure in there, full rules for. I mean, you can go out and do a hex crawl with that, and I mean, just it's awesome. It's awesome.
Stan Agile wants to know if you're on Discord. He needs
Yeah.
to get a hold of you.
Yeah, I am. CK Stan is my tag on Discord.
So yeah, the Shadow Sun Revised
Thank
is
you, Agile. Appreciate that, brother.
Agile's the man.
Yeah,
There's a player's guide and a GM quick start. The GM quick start has the dungeon in it, which is like this fallen ancient colossus filled with radioactive, corrupted ants and stuff. But you know, like a lot of the mechanics in Shadow Sun are related to like food and water and starvation and dying from and exhaustion from overland travel. So like there's a lot of, as a guy who played a ton of Dark Sun in 2E because it was the best of the 2E settings. James, fight me. This is great, and I'm very much looking forward to it, and I'm going to give Chubby all of my money.
I'm getting that for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'll probably grab it too.
it's fantastic. So anyway, so that was mine, was the player's guide or player's companion and GM companion for Shadow Dark by our friend Chubby Funster. So and Agile agrees. And if Agile agrees, you know, since he is the patron saint of OSR YouTube, you know it's right. And because we're on the topic, you can also add Shadow Dark.
Yeah, you had to go there.
I did. All right, Roger, go for it.
All right. So this is something that I used a long time ago, and they had a new version of it on Kickstarter, I believe, a few months back. So I'm waiting for it to come in. But this is AEG's toolbox.
Oh, I'm not familiar with this.
This was for D20. But it's pretty system. I mean, there's like stats and stuff in here, but it's just got a ton of just random tables for stuff. Like here's like wilderness encounter tables. There's like random city like generators, and then there's like a list of like random cities, different what they call diversions, just different things like air and sea, like stuff that you'll run into. There's just a ton of stuff in here. Random encounters, stuff, you know, for on traveling, just everything. Magic items, people, you know, there's lists of like names and like what they're carrying and all of that. It's really good stuff. Cities, like I said, there's a whole bunch of different, you know, adventures and random stuff in cities, rooms that you can rent. There's a whole table for those. It's just every time I flip through here, I find something that I just want to use, you know, in a game, you know, whether it's you're rolling on it or whether you're just, you know, picking things from a list, but just a ton of cool stuff. And like I said, they got a new version coming out. It's for 5e. But it's supposed to have similar content, but it's a book of tables and stuff.
Right.
Like the stats are geared toward that, but none of that stuff matters. You know, when it's like random encounters and stuff, it's like, okay, they might stat some stuff, but you know, I mean, I just use it for the tables.
I'm going to go on record saying this. Not everything related to 5e is terrible.
Nope.
Right. Sure.
So
I can agree with that.
But like,
I mean, everything in 5.5 is terrible. But the 2014.
but like, you know, on that, just building on that, because 5e, like, if you guys have ever seen these, the Game Master's Book of whatever on Amazon.
Oh, those are awesome.
They're all for 5e. They're great.
But those
they're
are
like,
awesome.
they're like $18.
Yeah.
And they're like statted for 5e, but like the random encounter ideas and the places and the tables and everything, you can use them whatever you want. They're fantastic. Do have an interesting comment here from NPCs for Hire. This is Ed. He's actually been hanging out on that one too. He hangs out on Joe the Lawyer's Discord. He said, when is a source material become a supplement? I play Shadow Dark, where I use Knave 2E for many tables and materials. I am running Dragon Heist and Shadow Dark. Are they now supplements? I think so.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the secret. All right. This is the secret. Everything is a supplement.
Yes.
The book you read yesterday, the dictionary, whatever you want. Flip through there, you'll find something to add to your game or whatever. You're reading a book, there's a plot, you just make it work. You pick up a thesaurus and you start flipping through there, you find a word that you like and you just build something around it. I mean, so everything is a supplement. It can have something in it that can be added to your game. I don't care if it's a math textbook. Just, you know, like
Correct.
every single written thing that's out there is a supplement. The only thing it can't
Sorry,
the only thing
Tora.
that can't be a supplement is a supplement for itself. So the
True.
Shadow Dark core book can't be a supplement for Shadow Dark, but it can be a supplement for any other game.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
I agree. No, I agree completely. And Knave is actually a good example of a game. I guess it's technically a game. There's a lot of good tables in there, but no one plays Knave for Knave. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I actually saw one Knave game at GaryCon. I didn't go
Really
check it out or sign up for it, but there was one guy actually running Knave.
Wow.
But anytime Knave comes up, everybody just mentions, "Oh, the tables are great," because they are.
They are. Yeah.
So Tora says 5e level 1 to 3 is excellent. The problem is the community. I would maybe say 1 to 5 is okay. After 5, the game kind of ends.
I mean, you technically in 5e you don't have levels 1 to 3 because you don't take 900 XP to get through all 3 levels.
That's also kind of true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and another reason why a lot of your big games they start out at level 3. They just bypass the first 3 levels to start with, or the first 2 levels. Not a fan.
That's fair, but there's some decent 5e adjacent stuff.
Yeah, there's good 5e stuff. It's just not written by Wizards of the Coast. It's written by
I agree.
I'm probably gonna play some of that new Crooked Moon that's out. It's like a folk horror type setting.
I did pick up the free RPG day for that.
My friend Brendan that owns our local shop, he wants to run it, so he's been reading it. So whenever we can get together, we'll probably play a few sessions of it. I'll play it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He's a great game
I read
master.
the 5e basic rules when they came out, and I was excited for it to come out because the basic rules, I think, for 5e, that I don't know if they're still available, free to download, but it was good. I mean, at its bones, the system I think is fine. They just added, too much to it. I think even at release, even for the 3 core books. I know a lot of people say like after Tasha's is when it got, they draw a line somewhere over there and say that's the.
That's
but
what
I mean,
most
I think
people say. Tasha's.
But I think core itself got, is what started getting it out of control. But the basic, the 5e basic, if you could still find that PDF, like it's a great game. You could play that. I mean, it's.
Co-op Waffles asked if we can get a list of all the recommendations. I'll add it to the description of mine. I didn't start writing things down. But I would recommend watching it. What you should do is you should go to all our channels, watch the video to completion, but only write down the things that luckily for James, he basically shot his wad during the first 3 minutes. So you can,
and then put everybody's list and then post everybody's list in the chat.
Yes. And the comments.
Then the comments, not the chat.
And spam it on every Discord and like and subscribe all of our channels because we're all.
And that'd be a great help. Thanks, appreciate
it. Because 2 of us here need to get more subs than Jeff. So
yes,
yeah.
How many does Jeff have?
Like 306 or something like that.
300.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of him then. I gotta keep.
No, you're ahead of him.
Keep ahead.
I'm at like 270, 271, something like that.
I hope Jeff is watching, and in one of the chats, he's just like, "Oh, what the hell?"
You're shooting up quick, Dan. You're gonna pass me pretty soon.
What
this is not on my channel.
I don't know.
Technology wouldn't agree with me when we started. So,
well, I can download it and send it to you.
Oh yeah, I'd like to put it on my channel.
Yeah,
but
I can get it to you.
Yeah.
But, all right, I think it's Stan's turn. Stan, you got another one for us?
Stan.
Oh, I do. Yeah, we'll use this one. This is called the Cess and the Citadel.
Oh yeah,
I love this book.
So it's basically it treats a city like a dungeon, and it is super cool. And if you follow my channel and follow the recaps, the group that the party met underneath the biggest city that they've been to so far was wholly inspired by this book. And probably not long before that session launched, and I was thumbing through this to get ideas for that city arc of an adventure they were on. And I saw those guys, I think they're called the Forgotten or something like that. And the idea all came from this book. Really, really good book. It's by Alex Coggin and Charlie Ferguson Avery.
Yes. This book is amazing.
The City Eats People. Never forget that. That's on the back of the book. So how can you go wrong with that?
The other one's good too.
And
Into the Weird and Wild.
Yeah.
Next on my list.
Hey, I can just throw it out there now.
Yeah, throw it out there now.
Because I got both of them. So just Into the Sesson Citadel is fantastic. It gives you this really cool way to determine faction relationships. So you draw like 2 concentric circles on a piece of paper and you throw a bunch of D6s down. And the dice that land in the center circle are going to be the factions that are part of those who rule. And then there's also those who follow. And then anything that lands outside is those who struggle. And it gives you procedures for like generating how these different factions interact with each other. It is awesome. It is one of my favorite books.
It is also a system neutral book, so you can
100% system neutral.
Adapt it to whatever you want. I'll say, because we'll talk about it in a bit, but I'm currently playing in a Dragonbane campaign, and we're playing through a mega dungeon called Ave Nox, which was written by these guys.
Yeah,
probably the best mega dungeon I've ever played in. Yeah, because it's not the problem with a lot of mega dungeons. They're cool, and I like them, and I have a whole bunch of them. But the problem with a lot of them is they just turn into kicking down the next door. Yep. And Ave Nox is not like that at all. Like there's, and again, you can see where it comes from with these books with there's factions and there's a whole history behind this place, and you have to kind of have to discover it as you go and figure it out to figure out what's going on. You know, we're well into it now. And like we figured out like this one guy that's in charge, and we're like, you know, we're learning the history and like basically some of the atrocities that guy committed, and we're like, that guy's a dick. Like we need to go. And I play like I said, we're using Dragonbane, so I'm playing like an ogre, and I'm a grave robber, and I'm just in there to like originally like I'm not like super motivated by good or evil intent. I'm just there to make a buck because I can sell skeletons and but like we've learned about this guy. And I'm like, yeah, he probably needs a pounding, and yeah, it's great. Ave Nox. I will buy that when we're done playing it, just so I have it in my collection.
Yeah, I do have Ave Nox. I've not run it, but the other thing about Into the Sesson Citadel is they also have, so there's 2 ribbons in this book. My ribbons are on generating a city and the factions. But you take hex paper, you throw dice on, and it'll generate the different districts for you based on where they land and like the number on the die and the dangers between them and how they connect. And there's even a part that goes into like the Undercity where you can map out on your city map where there's access points to the Undercity, and then you can populate that. It is so good.
It's a really good book.
It's fantastic. Highly recommend it. Love that book. So that was Stan's book that I was simping over. So here's the other one that I love, Into the Weird and Wild. The Into the Sesson Citadel is to cities as this is the wilderness. So, and both of these books, by the way, last year there was a Kickstarter for a reprint. It did get shipped to the printer fairly recently, so you should be able to find these for not $120 on eBay very soon. Oh, you got the fancy one. I don't have the fancy one.
Yeah, I don't either. I got it after the fact. Recommended by my friend Brendan. My first exposure to this book was the shop ran a West Marches campaign. It was just before COVID. And the guy, my friend Brian, who I didn't know him, he showed up. I didn't know hardly anybody, and he was running a game, and he had like a little card that kind of described what his game was going to be about. So I joined it. Really liked his gaming style, and then I could see like books that he had, and I was like, oh, I got that book. Oh, I got that book. I'm like, all right, I like this dude. Now he's a friend of mine that I game with. He's the one that runs our Ave Nox game. Great game master, good dude. But like he used this book because we were doing West Marches, so we're exploring all this wilderness outside of town. And this book, man, almost got my ass kicked by some of the monsters in here. That's for sure.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, like I go
Yeah.
up and hide behind this tree, and then all of a sudden, that's not a tree.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I've got the Kickstarter version that's missing art. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, Into the Weird and Wild is cool. There's a lot of great monsters. There's also monsters in the Into the Sesson Citadel
as well. What page is that, Dan? What page was that was missing art?
That is the Cacophonous Crowman. That is page 46.
I'm just wondering if I'm also
if the special edition had it.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. If you don't have, if you have,
I've got the updated PDF that has the actual art. Hey, yours
my
is
son
too.
For those that follow my recaps and stuff, my son in his game that he's running, he used stuff from this, and it's, if you want something that's like creepy, like you're into that creepy old forest type thing, this is a great book, because he pulled out something and I wasn't familiar with it, and we were all like, what the hell is that? Like, he showed us the picture of it. It was horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've played in some other games run by some friends of mine, and my friend Chris, and she used this book too, and she loves like the creepy stuff. She's really good at it. So this,
it's almost got like a creepy cryptid type feel to a lot of the monsters. But like procedure wise, this has procedures for survival, exhaustion. It abstracts a lot of the stuff you need into supplies. So bedrolls, food, torches, it's all abstracted into supplies. So like when there are, major setbacks, like, say you fall into a river and they have to fish you out or whatever, you might lose like 2d10 supplies, right? As part of doing that.
Abstract,
we use that system for the West Marches campaign, because I later on started helping run those campaigns at the shop, and we used that system for like encumbrance and stuff. We didn't bother with traditional. It was all supplies. So like gaining supplies was a big deal.
Yeah, works great with Shadowbark slot-based Shadow Dark. Did I say Shadow Bark? Woof woof. Oops.
That's okay.
We're back.
But the other thing that's really cool about this book, they do have rules for like hunting and gutting game, which is great. There's new spells, but there is this awesome, like, once again, hexes. Throw dice. It lets you map out like a wilderness adventure, and I actually have one that I ran about a year ago. This is one I generated using the book. So I threw the dice, I drew the paths and everything, and then I just mapped everything out on the back. And this was like 4 hours of fun with one page. It was awesome.
Yeah, so that's a great book.
Yeah, love that book. And I saw Tora mentioned that it looks like it is out of print. It is coming back into print very soon. What
about Sesson Citadel? Are they going to reprint that? Or is that still available out there? Or?
The Kickstarter was for a reprint run of both of them by Wedding Games. So Into the Sesson Citadel and Into the Weird and Wild.
Do you need a copy of that, Roger?
I would like a copy of Into the Sesson Citadel,
because I can check Crossroads to see if, I don't know if they have it, but I can ask.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, definitely, totally 100% worth it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll send Brendan a message right now.
James, did you come up with any more in the intervening 40 minutes?
Not off.
No, he runs with his 3 books, and it's more power to him.
I'm pretty well logged into OSC, and I have the stuff that I use.
There's so much good OSE stuff, though. I'll show you next time. Roger, your turn.
There is. Oh, is it my turn? All right, now I'm starting to get into the good stuff here. This is what the good stuff is. Save the best for last. I got 1, 2, 3. I got like 4 more.
Sweet. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
One of them got 3. Wow, I tried to cut it down.
Sit back and enjoy.
This might be on your list. Now, this is part of a series. I think there's 3 total. There's the world building one, and then there's the name one. And this is the Tome of Adventure Design. Now, I mean, the other ones are good. I think this is the best one.
Yeah.
I mean, the world building thing is fine. But like really like as an everyday go-to kind of thing, this is it. And the new version here, the revised one, I think is amazing. They added in the margins of every page, there's words.
Yeah.
Just random words and things. And man, I don't even know. Like, I think I've used that more than I've used like the tables and everything in the book, because I just love to flip open to a random page and come over here and go, ooh, shadow writing, and then flip over here and go,
yellow mold.
Ooh, alcoves. Yeah,
right.
Yellow mold. And it's like, wow.
Doorway to time.
We just built a dungeon, with like a few words. It's just awesome stuff. And I mean, it's thick. It's a thick tome.
Yeah.
And other than the cool words in the margins, like there's a ton of useful stuff in the book. Tables for everything.
Yep.
Everything you can imagine.
Yep.
Everything in the dungeon, different types of people, quests, just different plants, different like alphabets, coming up with different codes, items, and there's just tons of stuff.
Yep.
Now, I have the original one somewhere.
Yeah, and the original one is fantastic.
Yeah, the original one's good too.
Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, and then not only that, but like in the beginning of the book, page 16, 17.
Hi, Mike.
He's got the cardinal rules of adventure design, and it's 2 pages.
Yep.
And it's just a fantastic outline of how to make a great adventure and like what it needs, and all of that, the necessary components. And then there's all the tables. It goes right into the tables, and there's just a ton of them, and it's absolutely fantastic. But I think this is the other ones are useful, but I think this is the best one of the 3 to have to be an everyday driver.
It's the original version.
Yeah, that's the one from when they were when Matt Finch was at Frog God, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. I got this at ShireCon, actually. Somebody was used.
And that one's fantastic.
Yeah.
That one's fantastic. But like this one has got 10 times the stuff. I mean, it's crazy the amount of stuff that they added. So
I do use the Nomicon a lot for generating names, and I'll tell you specific, like I use the Nomicon for world building more than I use the Tome of World Building.
Okay.
Because when I come up with like a region or a people or a race or a faction, I pick one of like the name styles in here, like
and then you can go with that.
And then everything I name, I use those tables, so it all sounds the same, and it or not the same, it sounds similar, and like it all goes together. Like I could have an Italican people and like a Greek people and like a Sanskrit and like Moorish and Norse and all sorts of stuff. Like
that is good.
And that's not to say that the Tome of Adventure Design isn't great. Or I'm sorry, the Tome of World Design isn't great. It's also great, but like Adventure Design is fantastic, and so is Nomicon.
That naming stuff you're talking about, Dan, I think that's really important. Like, because I have my own setting that I use, and based on different areas, I'll like go on Google and pick up like where they're at now. They get a lot of like Celtic and Scandinavian names. One of the other campaigns I ran, it was mostly like Romania, Czechoslovakia, Russia, some German, stuff like that. And all of that stuff just really helps kind of make it feel real, right? So to me anyway, that's how I do it.
And so Chthonic Musing asked, does it address pronunciation? There is, yes. So for like chapter 20, like every people or like linguistic type has an introductory portion where it'll give you some, like for instance, for sequitorial, it says usually the MB is pronounced so that the sound is mba, MBA, would sound like mba, not mba, and definitely not mba. So it does give you some pronunciation guidelines. Obviously, in a page of text, you're not going to become some sort of polyglot linguistic effort or linguistic master, but it does give you some general guidelines. Because before I got this book, what I used to do was like when I was coming up with like a region or an NPC or something, I'd kind of pick like a defining trait, and then I'd take that one or two words, I'd put it into Google Translate, and I just translate it into a bunch of different languages until I found something that looked cool, and then that would be that region. So, but like with this, it's so much easier to do and faster to do, and you can like look at a glance and see 100 freaking names and be like, oh yeah, that one's great. Or Plus, when your PCs ask you the inevitable, terrible question of what's that guy's name, it also has just names in the sidebars.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
because
no, it's definitely good stuff. I've been running mostly like West Marches style, or like old school style of gaming, where they're just going out to the dungeons, and the stuff in town is spent, between sessions basically. So I'm not dealing a lot with names.
I don't think there is waffles.
just use the OSR
No.
version. You can run it in CNC just fine.
Yeah.
I
You
think
could run-
get
yeah,
the
get the
OSR,
OSR. just run it.
Pathfinder 1 and 5e.
get the OSR one, and you can run it in anything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you could run it in 5e and Pathfinder if you really wanted to. Like, it's not that
He
hard.
is
I don't
just
think,
starting to write stuff in Shadow Dark.
Okay.
Very limited stuff, I think.
Really? That's interesting.
But yeah, get the OSR one or anything system neutral. You could run. I could run that adventure. I've run it. I could run it in CNC. It'd be no issue.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
CNC is easy to run for. Or, I mean,
Yeah, super
to prep
easy.
for and use like any OSR.
That
monster.
book is,
I really like that.
we were
about
talking that book is so good that you could probably have a 2-hour stream just on that one adventure and source book.
Yeah, I
that.
agree.
Sure.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It is really. They don't get enough attention.
So we do have one here from Stephen Kennedy. Anyone here trip on the completely unfathomable campaign? I have not run it. I do have the Swords and Wizardry version of it though.
I don't know what it is.
It's
I think I have that too on PDF.
Yeah, I thought it was DCC, but I didn't realize they made
There
multiple.
is a DCC version. Okay. There's also a Swords and Wizardry version. But yeah, completely unfathomables. It's very, very DCC like in a lot of its
I
art.
was just gonna say it's very DCC. That's why.
But they did make a Swords and Wizardry version, which you can run in Shadow Dark, CNC, OSR, or OSE, any of that stuff. But I've read through this. It's been a while, but I have not run it. So, but just to answer that question.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's Stan's turn now.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
So these all go together, but I've used these. I bought them when they came out, and I've used them ever since. So these are the complete collections of the Van Richten guides.
Those are good.
Oh,
so I use these. Basically, these are all the topics in here: undead, constructs, everything. There's tons of stuff in here. Lycanthropes, all that stuff.
yeah.
This is the Bible on how those things work. Like, again, if you follow our recaps, one of our characters in our campaign has contracted lycanthropy from a werewolf. And
Fun.
As the rules are written in most games, that's not really a big deal. I mean, go see a cleric, remove curse or whatever.
Wolf's Bane.
And I was like, that's lame as hell. So I dove into this, and there's a whole process in Ravenloft on how to get rid of lycanthropy, and it is not easy, and nor should it be, in my opinion. So that's what I used. I'm like, nope, that might work, but it doesn't work here. So you need to do, it was actually stuff they had to research to figure out how am I going to get rid of this, and they're like, okay, it's a 3-step process. You need to do X, Y, and Z. These books are fantastic.
I like a lot.
Fantastic. And I said, nope, go ahead.
Go ahead, Stan. No,
I was just gonna say I bought them when they came out, and so I've had these things for whenever they were released. I don't even know when they were released. When did this release?
That was like
a while
93,
back.
94.
Yeah, something.
Of course, I can't find a date. Anyway.
Yeah, I liked how they handled it in Hyperborea. It's the Wolf's Bane. I think it's only got like a 25% chance of working, and then but there's like a 10% chance that it'll kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wolf's Bane Hyperborea is cool. That's one thing, like diseases and curses and lycanthropy. I think in a lot of games is way too easy. Like it's just a speed bump.
It really is.
Like,
pay
200 gold and the guy casts a thing and you're fine.
Cast one spell and you're all set.
Go back
it really takes the fear of it out of it. And the other thing too is like in these books, and they have these books, like these are the compilation books. You can buy like more like splat book type style books that have this information, but you're probably going to buy a dozen of them if you can track them down. This
Right.
was all, second edition or actually
Yeah.
first edition, I think. I don't know. Anyway,
I think they were second. They're like right on. If they were
right
first,
on the
it was
edge.
right at the
Just
end. Yeah.
because all it says is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons on the top. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those were second. And I'm going to
Yeah.
also pull out a second edition set of books that I know
Ooh.
James likes because I can see them right behind his head. And I got up to
Oh,
get the
boy.
other three because I initially only grabbed the one. Exactly.
Oh, I got a couple of those. I don't have them all, but I have a couple.
So
Yeah, those are insane.
These are so good. So
I've got all 4 of those back there.
There's 4 of these. At the
Yeah, I
time
regret-
these were written, which is 1994. This is the first printing. This is the first printing that has they did a find replace and replaced mage with wizard.
Yeah.
In this book, but they didn't do just the word, they did all instances of it. So instead of damage, it says "the wizard." Instead
Wow.
of image, it says "I wizard" in this book, which is hilarious. But
Yeah,
for those that don't
volume
know,
of-
Encyclopedia Magica is a collection of every single magical item in every version of D&D and all the Dragon and Dungeon magazines and every supplement they ever did up until the mid-90s.
Yes.
So
Such
Yeah.
good. Such
When-
good books.
when you look at Agni's Red Axe, it tells you it's from Legends and Lore, right? Because they can't say D.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about it. It tells you where everything is
Yeah.
from.
And there are new items in here, like Azure Edge, Slayer of the Netherborn. A
Yeah, I
medium-sized
regret not
spell.
getting all of them. I wish I had.
I've had these since I was a kid, and I'm so glad I do because I think Volume 4 is several $100s on eBay. It's insane.
Yeah, it was
it's
like $260. I seen it on
It's-
eBay a week ago.
it's not worth that. Like these little leatherette covers that TSR did, they're cool looking, but they're very, very fragile. So you got to be careful with it. They do have ribbons
Yeah.
though, which is cool. Art's all color.
yeah,
but-
oh yeah.
You can get the PDFs for all these on drive-through. These are amazing. Highly recommend it. I still use these today for cool magic items, especially for some systems that maybe don't have enough cool magic items. OC. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I had a little tickle on my
Well,
throat.
when I run AD&D first edition, I use those books. But
You
I don't
use-
use it with OSC.
You don't use them in OSE?
Nah, because there's other books that are specifically for OSC that basically do the same thing with 0 conversion. So
Then
Do
how
you
come
have-
they're not on your list?
Do you have other books from OSE you'd like to share with us that have magic items that require 0 conversion?
I'll be
I
looking.
believe in you.
Oh boy.
I know you have that massive PDF library that's 100% completely legally and legitimately obtained. While he
Oh,
searches,
boy.
Roger, if you'd like to share with the class.
All right, so this one's more of a general thing. So I don't know, whatever. But so look, so this is chainmail, right? And
Yeah.
chainmail isn't for everybody, but I think that every game needs some kind of little supplement or little rules, a quick, easy set of rules for adjudicating mass combat. I think it's lame when a GM has a big battle and he just narrates it and doesn't roll any dice and there's no real stakes and just kind of
Yeah.
narrates the thing. I think like having turns and rounds and having the players get involved in doing stuff, if they want to, and then rolling dice on either side. But I think you need a simplified system. Don't do it in the D20 system, even
Yeah,
if you're
don't.
running an OSR game. If you're getting it. So I mean, there's chainmail that uses D6s. That's a fine system. There's Hellmarch, which is made for Shadow Dark, but you can use it in anything. It's basically a simplified version of chainmail. I think it's fantastic. And the Old Lords of Wonder and Rune, same thing. It's just got some, a lot of
Very
mass
cool.
combat stuff in there, and it's good stuff. And so I find a rule set that you like, one of these, and I think everybody needs to have, one of those in their pile, of things to pull out every now and again.
Yeah, I do think those are excellent. I'm a big fan of Hellmarch. Our mutual friend, Mr. Matt Tapp, is coming out with his version of chainmail called Barrel Mail soon. He's been working on that. I also have a copy of it. Did he just send you the updated version where he fixed a few errors? Like literally just seconds ago?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't got that far.
Yeah, I'm
actually, it's funny because he's actually in the group chat. He's actually typing right now.
Nice.
So
that means he loves me more because I got it first.
So he's fun. Yeah, he just said it. Yeah, he just said it.
That's awesome. We love you, Matt.
I'm telling him you sent it to Dan first.
We were just talking about.
We're done.
That's funny.
Anyway, there we go.
But yeah, no, I agree. It drives me nuts when there's not any sort of mass battle anything because it can come up a lot.
Yeah, and it really irks me when a GM just like wings it. Oh well, this side's got the bigger number of forces, so they actually.
All right, win my man whatever. Found.
Ooh,
James, brother James.
Look at that.
Well, I was in the process of making them double page where they'd take up more, but
holy shit, that's got your name on it from drive-through. That's actually a legitimately obtained PDF. Bravo, yes. Sir. I love you.
I use these when I'm running OSC, and boom. These are really good because they break down.
I don't have those.
Huh?
You guys are making me spend money tonight. This is very rude.
I love how these are broke down into different types like weapons, armor, magical garments, rod staffs, and wands and such. It's really, really, and there's 2 volumes. Not a fan of the AI art cover, but
wait, hang on. You use AI for every thumbnail on your channel.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't care for them in my damn books. But anyway, there's 2 volumes of them, and they're both the first volume is 113 pages, and then volume 2 is 153, and they are most excellent. Wondrous and Perilous Treasures, volume 1 and 2. I highly recommend them for your all OSC games.
The PDFs are 60% off right now for the last day of Christmas in July. They're $4 each.
Ooh,
that's not a bad get.
I highly recommend them. These are what I use for my old school essentials only games, along with the 3 books that I showcased at the beginning of the stream, and then the ones behind me, the 4 volumes. I use those in my AD&D 1E and 2E games. So these are excellent. I love them. Big fan. So
cool.
There is a free sample of each of them as well with 17 magical items. Oh, one's for OSR and there's also 5e versions.
I mean, these things has got hundreds, if not over 1,000. I mean, it's just
that's cool.
Yeah. So hey, there you
I'm
go.
Proud of you, James. You found another one, another 2. Good job.
Well, see, here's my problem. You guys, it's like with you guys, and the same way as like with Rich, y'all cover a lot of different, a variety of systems. Whereas I'm, if you look at my bookshelves behind me, it's all basically TSR, wall-to-wall TSR.
Hi, Matt.
Early WotC.
Yeah.
Like the early days of WotC when right after they took over. But everything from 2nd edition back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's very few other systems, but I mean, I'm starting to. I bought all the core books for OSC, and I've got the backer kits ordered for the Demonicon and the 2 new 2026 books. So I've always been hard coded in. I'm a TSR guy for the most part.
It's okay. You can be a traditionalist.
Have you ever thought about, trying something that's not, based on a TSR
I mean,
game?
I'm going to jump into Hyperboreal with Dan later on in the fall.
Let me ask you this in a different way. Have you ever played anything or plan to play anything that's not the D20 system?
I've played D6 Star Wars. I'm a huge fan of that.
I love you, Agile, so much.
And I'm just curious. I want to. What did we all love?
He gave you $2 to tell you that, buddy. Thank you, Agile.
Well, I can't get on his ass because he gave me money. So Appreciate it, man. But no, another system that I wanted to run or learn how to play in is the One Ring. I'm big fan of that. I love watching live plays for the ones that really play it. But yeah, I want to learn the One Ring, and I'm going to get into with Dan.
I think my buddy Jason is going to run the One Ring at CNY next year.
Oh,
sweet!
He's talking about running a Rangers game.
I'll play it.
Yeah, I'll play in that.
It's gonna be cool. So if you're interested,
that's just gonna be
I probably won't be getting up to CNY. That's just a little bit too. I don't know. I don't know what.
No, I hear you.
I mean, I got invited to GaryCon, so
I know. Yeah.
I'm going
to get on a plane and get there, James.
Yeah, I'll pick you up at the airport because I'm going to drive because I learned my lesson.
Oh, I'm going to drive too.
Well, I flew out this year and then I bought a lot of books and then I got a lot of stuff in the auction. And then when I had to put my carry-on in the overhead, it was like 140 pounds of books.
Well,
I just left random clothing in my hotel room. So
you still got that pulled up on drive-through? Do they have a POD of that for physical?
Yeah, they do.
Good. All right. Remind me, I'll because I'm probably going to go ahead and buy the physicals. I need to be able to take them with me when
they're soft covers. They're $12 each.
Yeah, no, I mean that's not a problem. Just remind me.
Wondrous and Perilous Treasures, Volume 1 and 2 for old school fantasy.
Look, see, I don't have it pulled up. See if he's done a Volume 3 because I have.
He has not. I just checked. He has 6 things: Volumes 1 and 2 for old school fantasy, Volumes 1 and 2 for 5e, and then the Volume 1 free samples for old school and 5e.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
But it's very cool. So Stan, what you got?
I thought I was out, but then I thought of this book. This is a book I picked up. It's pretty much system neutral. I bought it when I was running 5e, but this is all about another book all about forests. And they have some pre-written ones in here. You get some maps, but they really just get into like all the different types of forests and just all the just stuff. It's really a really good book. You got random charts here on 1 to 50 random like discoveries that you can find. Different, what is this, like food and herbs and just different things you can find. I just recently used this book not too long ago. That's why it's out. It was sitting on my coffee table. I was like, oh, I probably should use this one. Yeah.
Which one is that? I'm sorry. My wife interrupted me.
It's called Wondrous Expeditions Forest.
Oh, okay.
They must have done some other ones. This, I think, is the only one that I have. It's
okay. I haven't seen any other ones. I haven't seen any other ones because that's the only one that I have too. Yeah. So I don't know if they're just slow rolling them or.
I always thought this scene was really cool and this artwork, like with these floating stones and stuff. I thought that was really neat. The forest stuff is like some of my favorite setting stuff. So. Yeah, I grabbed this book and it's been really helpful. I'm hoping we're all like this, so I'm not alone because I don't want to be alone. But we all get tons of these great source books, and then we're like, but then we get so many books that they only get glanced over sometimes. Bringing out the old Magic Compendium Encyclopedia books. I had those first 2. I bought them when they came out. I couldn't tell you the last time I looked at them, but I pulled them out when you guys were talking about them. And I'm like, why am I not referencing these books? Because I get bored with some games because the magic items, they become boring. 5th edition was like that for me. They just became boring. And I'm like, I want something different. And I'm like, why didn't I? It's like I have a tote the size of my dining room table here full of like Dragon and Dungeon magazine. And every once in a while, I'll dig them out and I'll start looking through them for something. And I'm like, holy crap, why am I not like looking through these more often? Because and what it really it really makes me think like I don't probably need to buy any more stuff, because I'm like, I have so much crap that I don't even look at that if I just looked at it, I would probably find all the information I need.
Sorry, Shellback.
Yeah.
I have a 4K monitor and I just assume everybody sits in front of their computer to watch streams like I do.
I have a 4K.
We'll just have to make sure that we enunciate the names.
I
The
agree with you on
majority
a
of my
consequence.
books,
100%.
Yeah,
The
sometimes
majority-
after a while you forget what you have, and then you get something else that's similar.
the majority of the books on the shelves behind me are most of them. I mean, and they're like 40 plus years old for a lot of them in the early TSR day, and they're in mint
The
condition
Dragon
because
magazines.
I PDF. I use PDF. It's easier to just pull up a PDF and read. I can put it on my tablet and take it with me, and so it's like the 4-volume encyclopedias. They may have been open twice since I've owned them, and I bought them brand new. I'm just,
you don't have the D'Angelo version of the 1E-books that fold.
Binding
You
optional.
don't have.
You talking about the books that are in like 20 pieces?
He folds his books backwards.
It caused me physical pain when I watched him fold his PHB backwards on itself like it was a coil bound.
Oh my God.
What?
Dude, I watch him do it on stream. Oh yeah, he
Dude.
does it on stream. He'll take us hardcover AD&D books and just fold them backwards as if they were spiral bound.
Yeah.
And he
This
does
is
it.
the best part. I was in his game at EdCon.
Yeah.
He had those games with him. Like at one point, I picked up his PHB and I grabbed it by the cover, as you do. And when I removed it from the table, all the pages were sitting on the table. The cover was in my hand.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Well, see, like when I
Breaks the
run my
spine
games,
on all of them, yeah.
I run my games on. I have a laptop in front of me. It's my DM screen. It's
Yeah.
just easier to find what I need to find in the books by just using the PDFs, and it's just a lot more convenient.
Buster Angelo
Yeah.
is great, but that book abuse made me want to reach through the screen and choke him. I made fun of him for
I know.
So this is the best part. I died in his game, and for like the next hour before I bounced to go get food, I just made fun of him for his book abuse. But books that don't get abused, my next one, Monster Overhaul.
That's a
by
good book.
Scribbles.
I have that.
This book is, if I could only have one monster book ever, it would be this. So there's so many monsters in here. There's ways to vary them up. It gives you like ecology, which I love. For monsters,
Menu. Gives you a menu.
Yeah.
It gives you a menu.
Yeah.
This is
It's
great.
good stuff.
It gives you forms. Like this book is amazing. Like for zombie, there's a table in here that says 1d20 zombies. Like 7 is emptied, guts burst, hanging loose. That's sick. 14 is spitter. Instead of attacking, it can spit a gob of acid 20 feet for 1d6 acid damage. It's like that for every single monster in this book. It is so good. Definitely probably the best monster book that's ever been made, in my opinion. It's either this or it's Monstrosities for Swords and Wizardry, because there's like 530 monsters. So, but
yeah,
Monster
the
Overhaul.
only reason that's not on my list is because I don't use it, and
really,
I should.
I'll tell
I
you
just
another.
don't. I
good
just end up
monster book.
using monsters as written, and that's it.
So question from
I never
Co-op
did
Waffles.
that.
Yeah, I don't use monsters as written. Does the Wondrous Expeditions Forest covered adventures in the Canopy? I don't know
Yeah, I
because I,
think
don't have
so.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good question. I am not sure, but that actually sounds awesome. It has new monsters, quest hooks.
Nice.
Good question.
Good deal, Shell.
Good job, Shell. Agile says Monsters Overhaul is a tier 1 operator in books. I agree. So
I also like the Mega Dungeon Monster Manual from Greg Gillespie. Is really
I did pick that up at
yeah.
CNY. I haven't flipped through it much yet. So I've
I
been
got mine for free. They sent me the wrong book.
Which
Remember
is
when
funny.
I ordered my
Yeah.
Rule Encyclopedia hardback, and they sent me the it's up there.
Yeah, they sent James someone else's order.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
nice.
I'm talking about like $100 worth of books. Sent it to me, and I'm like, "What is this? I didn't order this." But thanks. I said, "Now where's my Rule Encyclopedia at?" So they ended up sending me my Rule Encyclopedia too. So I got like $160 worth with shipping and handling for I just paid for the Rule Encyclopedia. So yeah, I got mine for free. Big fan of that book though. Really good book.
All right.
I would go get it and show it, but
Well, you don't have pants on, so.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, Roger, what do you got for us?
So I have my original somewhere. I don't know where it is though. It's in a plastic sleeve. It's all beat up and everything, but it's a copy I print out. I use this at the table. This is the Judges Guild Ready Ref sheets. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Wizard like spell components and stuff. There's prospecting tables, wilderness adventure stuff. There's a bunch of like chainmail tables in here, random encounter tables, and I use it mostly for this here, which is all the construction costs of all buildings and stuff, because I try and have players keep build a keep or something like that. So I use this for cost and figuring out the time and all of that. But I use this a bunch. Yeah, crime and punishment. There's all sorts of cool stuff in there. So,
Damn, Buster.
Yeah. It's good. Good stuff.
So,
Good stuff. So I use that at the table all the time.
The Ready Ref sheets are great. I'm a big fan. So Stephen Kennedy was asking about the Monster Overhaul by Skirples. I put the link in the private chat. I'm not sure whose chat he's in. It's not mine, but I don't know if you guys want to drop it for him. Stephen Kennedy. He's either in Rogers or yours, James.
No, he's in Rogers. I don't think he's in mine. Wait, yeah, he is. He's in mine.
Okay, yeah. Go drop that link for him so you can go grab it. But,
or he was in mine. Shout out.
I think he's bounced around, but yeah, Knowing a Consequence and Agile Month both agree. Ready Ref sheets, Judge Guild sheets, those are amazing. Yeah. I also have them. I don't have them printed out and coil bound. I just have the PDF. Or, I'm sorry, comb.
There he is. Yeah, he's in mine. I got him.
So.
Here you go, Steven.
Thank you, James.
No.
I think we're going to wind up getting a lot of people to buy some books tonight. I know I did.
Yeah, really.
Shell just said he bought $85.
Good for you, Shell.
Shell did.
Get it, Shellback.
Get after it.
All right. What do you got, Stan? Got about 20 minutes left.
Pull this bad boy off the shelf.
Oh, wow.
I got that.
Hey.
That is an excellent book.
So for those of you that maybe are on tiny phone screens, that is the Adventures Dark and Deep Core Bestiary by Joseph Block.
Yeah.
Good book.
It's basically the first and second edition AD&D bestiary.
Yeah, it's Monster Manual 1, Monster Manual 2, Fiend Folio, and the second edition Monsters Manual, all shoved into one book.
How many pages is it?
Like 600.
Like 400. It was 400 plus, I believe.
It's a lot.
There's almost like 1,000 monsters in it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, including the appendix that it has, we're looking at. Jesus, hold on. We're still climbing here. 537.
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot of
537. So I run, as most people probably know, I run Castles and Crusades, and I will tell you right now, I use this book more than the Monsters and Treasures book. This book is awesome.
Yeah, the Adventures Dark and Deep books are pretty much compatible with any OSR system. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I saw,
Yeah,
I knew about this, but I didn't know about, I didn't know about it. And then I'm a sucker for a monster manual. I have all the Pathfinder 1E monster manuals. I use those all the time. I just don't want to drag them in here. But Joe did when he first got these books, he did a reveal. And when he picked this book up and I just saw how thick it was alone, I immediately went to Drive Through RPG and bought it. Like, I was like, I got to have one of those. And I have the other book now, but this is an awesome book. Like, if you just want an all-in-one monster manual, you really can't go wrong with this book.
Does anyone find the Castles and Crusades Castle Keeper Guide as a great supplement for other fantasy RPGs?
Oh boy.
It's a good book. I've not
book.
used it for other stuff though. But I've only been running CNC. I've run other stuff. But
there's some decent procedures and stuff in there. It's been a long time since I flipped through the CK guide. I will readily admit.
Steven is pretty good about like GM advice and like how to run a game and all that. So there's some tidbits in there.
There's good stuff. Like, you look through that book. Like, I look through that book, and there's a 2-page spread on
Thank
just
you, Agile.
boats, and you just see all types of different boats and ships or carts and wagons and stuff like that. And just I think there's some different versions of like villages, towns, and cities, and it's a good book, and it has some options for play in there. I mean, it's CNC specific, but we use that stuff like the advantages, which are kind of like CNC's feats, but not as out of control. And we use those in my game, and the guys we've enjoyed them.
Yeah, honestly, now that
Agile said that's why Ducato rocks. He plays CNC the best.
Ducato does rock. He does play CNC the best. He adds Hyperborea to it.
Agile again.
Does have Hyperborea added to it.
Castle Keeper is the second best GM guide ever created.
Yeah, there are. So I'm flipping through it now because I have not.
You could have put all that in one thing. Appreciate it, Agile. Thank you, brother.
The world building in the CK guide is very good. Chapter 6, like building out cities, building out the world, building out dungeons. Like, that's a lot of like chapter 5 and on. I remember reading through this. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I've got a lot of CK stuff. I mean,
that's a lot of stuff that's completely missing in newer GM guides. So
there's a section in there on how you can hire like hirelings, or we've used that in my game. Getting like professionals, like, I gotta go, hire a sage or whatever. There's stuff to do that. It's a good book. It is actually a really good book, and it wasn't, affected by Reforged that much, I don't think.
This is going to probably be a petty gripe, but I hate like the green background on the pages because it gets too dark in some spots. They need to turn down the alpha, and I find it difficult to read sometimes.
Yeah, could have kept them white.
Yeah, I agree. Don't put random, hard to parse back.
I mean, I get it. You're trying to make them different, but
I get it. They're trying to make it look cool, and it does look cool. It's just for me, my eyes. I don't know. It can be difficult sometimes because I'm kind of.
I wonder if the PDFs are like that too.
They are.
I haven't noticed. I didn't. I'd have to look.
No, I can go open them right now. Castles and Crusades, Castle Keeper's Guide.
What page is that?
Literally every single page has that green background on it.
Really? Let me go see what it looks like in PDF format.
Unless you got a really old print. So.
Let me see here.
Well, while you pull that up, Gramps, I am going to offer up a BX book for you. Oh, we got to add Ducato back in.
Yep.
And remove old Ducato.
It's in them too.
So have you seen these, James? BX options class builder and BX options alternate magics.
I believe I have
the class builder.
Yeah, alternate magics is
actually I think I've got them in PDF.
So I will say, if you have the BX companion that you showed off earlier, a lot of this is going to be the higher level spells that are already in that. But there's also stuff for, I think there's divine rights, there's different casting frameworks, there's psionics, there's a bunch of different stuff if you want to
send me the link for them too, for the physical book.
Great. I can't wait to spend like $120 of your money. This is awesome.
I don't see, I got like 9 messages, but
okay. So this is a good example of one thing that's really nice in here. So one of Roger's pet peeves is when a system doesn't have mass combat rules. One of my pet peeves is when systems don't have rules for magical research, either creating new items or creating new spells.
Yep.
This adds that for OSE.
Okay.
So
cool.
Which is nice. So
link them up, send them to me.
Aye, Captain. And then Class Builder has ways to build somewhat balanced classes. And since you have like 46 classes in your little binder for your games that you run, you might like that.
The Class Builder is awesome. They go through the math. They break down the math of the core classes of how much XP it costs for the different abilities.
Yeah.
And then breaks it all down so you can actually say, hey, if I want to make a class that can cast divine spells and arcane spells and get the fighter fighting abilities and stuff, you tally all that stuff up and you can say, oh, okay, the base XP for this, is probably 5,000.
Yeah, like level 2 is 8,000. But it's a great way to do it.
But but you could do that and see like what the different things are, and obviously you screw around doing that, but then you can you move stuff around and you say, oh, okay, I want to make a thief that can cast some spells without having a dual class, right? And you can do that, and I think it's fantastic because it works the math out for you. Even if you're going to build a game that's an OSR game, I think it's a good guideline of where to set your XP values.
Yeah, I agree.
So great. It's a fantastic book.
It's nice to see math at the core, because a lot of people, and there's so much stuff on drive-through, and a lot of people have their own custom classes and everything. And there's one, I think it's the Witch for Shadow Dark and the Warlock for Shadow Dark that someone put out. They are awful. I got them as part of like a humble bundle or something at one point. The Warlock, he straight up just gave the Eldritch Blast ability from 5e. So the Warlock in Shadow Dark has like free cantrips and stuff. You're welcome, Stephen Kennedy. Glad to be of help.
Yeah.
But
we're not done yet.
No, we're not done yet, brother. So
they didn't do a good job with the now they really kicked ass with the Necromancer for OSC, but the Warlock, I didn't like it at all. It just felt like it was rushed.
No, these are like third-party ones. They're
the Warlock was a third party for OSC, but it was actually endorsed by Gavin, and I just didn't like it. I had it. I mean, I've got it. I'm not a fan of it. It was like it was rushed, and they didn't put a lot of thought into it. So,
all right, Roger, fire away. Let's spend more of our audience's money.
I got two things left. So I know Stan put the Joe Block's bestiary on the list, but I think this is a little more useful than that. And that is the Book of Lost Tables.
Yes, I love that book.
Oh yeah,
this thing is amazing. And I wish I pulled it down, but I have the old version of this that I bought, and then he upgraded it. And it was like thin, it was like half the size, and was paperback, and it was awesome. But this has just got random wilderness generation, terrain generation. You could generate castles, all sorts of random encounters in different areas, different cities, dungeon things. There's critical hit charts in here that's like per like weapon based, like blunt, piercing, and all that stuff. It's really great stuff that you'll find in the city, and random encounters, and all sorts of different buildings and what's in things. It's really, really awesome. And it's just almost 400 tables of just cool random stuff. And I've used this in several games for random encounters, random terrain generation, just what monsters are doing, and all of that stuff. So I think it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Yep. I also love that book, and I would throw out an honorable mention to the Book of Lost Lore, Book of Lost Lore 2. Like the Book of Lost is a lot of the stuff that is new to Adventures Dark and Deep that's not in base 1E, and those are all pretty fantastic.
And it's good stuff. Yeah.
Lost
and I've got all those. I've got all those there. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic
they're so good
books. But of all of them, this is the one that I actually use. I actually use it at the table a lot.
Yeah.
So
great book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found something earlier yesterday. It's Singed.
I just got that today.
Oh yeah, I just found that.
My Kickstarter just came in.
Damn y'all!
I was a playtester for that.
Send me the link for the physical. I don't know where to get the physical.
It'll be on Lulu.
It'll be on Lulu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom does all of his stuff on Lulu for the physicals.
Okay. Yeah.
It is possible. Full disclosure.
I played the shit out of this game on the arcade, the quarter game, when I was young. Oh my god!
That was like 1,000 years ago, James.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
But so it's actually for Dragon Slayer. But of course you can run it in anything OSC. The art is great. You may not be able to find it on Lulu just yet because this Kickstarter is still technically fulfilling. Yep. So
I wish I brought my copy.
I didn't know it had a Kickstarter. Let's see.
Yeah, it's Tom Wilson. He does ShireCon. He has Throwy Games, and he did. He does a lot of cool stuff. He did the Crumbling Key Kashmir for Shadow Dark, which I do want to run like a 12-level dungeon. But so I haven't had a chance to flip through yet because I literally opened it like about 8 minutes before we started streaming.
I
Yeah.
played it at OSR Con. I was part of the final playtest group for it, and it was a ton of fun. We had a blast.
All right, Stan, I think it's your turn, bud.
All right, I just pulled out a stack that I thought of.
Oh my
but this
God.
one's
Ooh.
on top of the
We got
list.
10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Book of Vile Darkness for those
I
that
think I've
can't
got
see.
that.
All right. Yeah.
So this, I bought this when it came out, and it was great because this was off limits to my players. They could not use any spells or anything from it. And my
Is that the
favorite
one
one
that
of
has Cancer Mage?
Oh yeah, it's got awful stuff in it. So I basically built the game I was running at the time. The group was decently leveled, and I made like an opposing NPC party that was trying to thwart their efforts, and they were all basically built out of this. And the party spellcaster faced off against the NPC spellcaster, and she cast this spell, and I'm like, hey, I need a whatever. I don't remember what save it is, but I need a save, and he fails, and I'm like, you're dead. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you just basically had a heart attack. Like there's a spell in there, stop heart, and it basically drops you to like -9 or whatever the hell it is. I don't remember, but it was freaking great. The look on his face, priceless. He got his character back later, but yeah, and I still use this book to this day. I still pull this out and use it. It's awesome. My biggest not regret, because it's not my fault, but the biggest bummer was they actually wrote a setting book for this and never published it.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I've seen the artwork for it. Like
Wow.
it shows this like it's a city street scene, and
No shit.
it looked awesome. And I'm like, you should have published that instead of the posing book they did of this, or the erotic fantasy book that they did. They should have published that setting book, but they never did. I think Easley did the artwork that I saw. I think it was Jeff Easley.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it was really cool. It looked really cool. I wanted it bad, but they never put it out.
When they get that Singed book where it's able to be bought in physical, because I missed I didn't know about the Kickstarter. Let me know, Dan.
I'm not your book secretary, and I've already given you 7 links today in chat.
But no, it hasn't. I can't get it, and I mean, when you hear about it being sold in physical, let me know. I want it.
All right.
Just start following all of us on Kickstarter so you get notifications when we back stuff.
Here, and you know what's funny?
I'm really mad I missed Kickstarter. So
you know what? It is available on Lulu. You can go buy it. I just sent you the link. It's link number like 8.
It's out. Oh, great! All right.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow I'll be spending a damn $100.
Yeah, you're spending more than that. And some of those drive-through ones you should buy tonight because Christmas in July ends at midnight.
Oh,
yes.
Chop. So while you spend your money,
don't do it tomorrow.
I'm going to show off Windwraith.
Oh,
so Windwraith is by Lazy Lich.
Hey, Lucas.
It is a generative wave crawl. So it has procedures for generating different seas and islands and tons of tables like island morphology and geology and that kind of stuff. So if you're ever doing like a sea-based or an archipelago type campaign, there's a ton of stuff in here. It has rules for like moving islands. This part's awesome. Kind of like Into the Sesson Citadel has the relationship web for factions. This has one for NPCs that you can
Oh,
write.
that's cool.
So I use this a lot.
Where's that from?
It's cool.
This is Lazy Lich has this. There was a Kickstarter. It's called Windwraith. It was on Exalted Funeral. I know you can get the PDF on Lazy Lich's itch.io, and I'm sure a few other pages as well. Plus the art's kind of cool. So
which one for Christmas in July, Dan? Which books?
Most of the drive-through
anything
PDFs,
on drive-through,
are Christmas in July. If you're going to go PDF only on any of them,
all right.
But it's also got monster generators too, which I'm a big fan of. And there's entire tables on like mutations and variations. If you've ever, oh shit, did I pull it? I did. If you play Lamentations or you're familiar with Lamentations and the random esoteric creature generator, it's got stuff like this, but like strictly for sea-based monsters. So It's really cool. I'll try to. Also, just realized I showed off a naked lady on my stream. Sorry. I'm sure someone somewhere is going to get sad. But yeah, it's a fantastic book, it's kind of like my companion to Into the Session Citadel and Into the Weird and Wild.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because Charlie Ferguson Avery next year is going to have a Kickstarter for his third and final book in that series called Into the Salt and Surf. So it's going to be all sea-based stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So, but yeah, that one's great.
I don't know what this is doing. Weird.
You got one for us, Roger?
Got
5 minutes left.
I got the last one on my
4
list.
minutes.
The last one on my list in it. I mean, it should be obvious what it is. Right? It's like the book that every game master should have at the table.
The first edition DMG. Yeah, that's my last one too.
I mean, there's just look. Even if you're not playing 1E, right, or even if you're not playing OSR games, I mean, I've used this to generate all of my my campaign settings and all that stuff, going through all that. But like, just the nuggets. Like, I get the organization is shit in here, you know, but like, you just open it up and you just find notes and stuff in here, you know, the stuff that Gary wrote about things, and it's just good stuff. How to handle different, you know, how to handle players, how to place magic items, you know, territory development by player characters. I mean, all that stuff is in there. There's really a lot of great stuff in the campaign generation sections. And you know, I use it for random encounters, random hex generation, random cities, towns, all that stuff. So it's definitely you know, it still is really good today.
Yeah. So. It's a fantastic book. I call it the Quantum Tome because I feel like every time I open it up, I find something in there that I've read it cover to cover, but I swear I didn't like process that a certain paragraph or section was in there. It's so good.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
I'll sneak my last one in here real quick. That's not the 1E DMG. Sandbox Generator.
Those are awesome. Yeah.
By Atelier Clandestine. He's got a bunch of books on drive-through, but this is a fantastic and very affordable book on drive-through. Once again, it's Sandbox Generator for how to like make your own little sandbox campaign starting area. It's got procedures for generating hexes and like if a hex is a certain terrain type, how many hexes should be around it before it evolves into a different terrain type. Like you wouldn't go like geographically, you wouldn't go directly from, you know, a jungle to a desert or like dry mountain ranges and that kind of stuff. So it's got rules for that. You know, different adventuring sites that you can generate, dungeons that you can generate. It's really, really, really cool. And it has like even faction stuff in there. Yeah. And he's got a bunch of add-ons too that are very affordable in PDF form.
Yeah.
To like,
and they're all amazing stuff.
It's all great.
Expand the biomes and add all sorts of different stuff, wizard towers and different groups and all that stuff. Yeah, it's it's fantastic stuff.
I use this when generating a map and world building more than the Tome of World Design or Tome of World Building. So this book's awesome. Highly recommend.
Wow, and the PDF right now is $8.40.
Just go buy it.
Drive through.
It's so good.
It's amazing. I mean, if I didn't already own it, I'd buy it.
Yeah. Stan, you want to close us out with the last one?
Yeah. Well,
save the best for last.
This book for sure.
Lords of Madness. I'm not familiar with this.
I'm not either.
So this 3.5 book that covers the Book of Aberrations. So it covers the Deep Masters, the Aboleth, Beholders, Mind Flayers, Slave Takers, the Nyogi, the Eaters, which are the Grell, Wearers of Flesh, not sure about those guys, the Sochar, and a bunch of new monsters. I've used this book a ton. It's a deep dive into all those things. So like if you're using any of those things, Beholders, Mind Flayers, Aboleths, any of those things, great book. You probably can still find, they're not cheap though. Like they're not cheap.
$100. Looks like $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I didn't get it back in the day. These other ones I did, but not this one. I didn't get this one either back in the day. But they're expensive. Oh, they can be.
I wasn't I was not expecting random 3.5 tomes.
Me either.
That's cool to see.
Yeah,
because I played a ton of 3.5 in college and I had a lot of fun with it.
There was, I mean,
there were some good books there.
We crap on Wizards of the Coast, and rightfully so. But there was a time when they made good stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
early WotC was
like
on
third
point.
edition had some banger books. Like, I mean, I won't go into details, but like I have this book, Exemplars of Evil, and it's just if you need a big bad for a campaign,
there it
this
is.
is a great book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never went into 3 and 3.5 and beyond, but their second edition, WotC
Undead.
Libris Mortis is a great book. That's the one I was looking for.
Yep, that book.
That one's
you got
so
this
good.
one.
Tyrants of the Nine Hells. Yep.
Yeah.
Used to have that one.
Its companion.
Yeah, Hordes of the Abyss. Yep. Like those were all that Merilith was such great art too on the cover.
Yeah. They all these books kick ass. Like, you know, and like I said, they're 3.5. I still use them. All of them. I pull from them. You know, and probably the least one that gets used is this one. But like I said, if my campaigns typically have like some end boss, you know, there's a big bad. And I mean, you just look through this and you're like, holy crap, like this guy would be awesome to use. Or, I mean, awesome for me, not so awesome for my players, but hey, they can't have everything.
I think Stephen Kennedy just bought the Atelier book, the Sandbox Generator.
Poor Stephen.
I think we spent like $100 of Stephen's money.
We need to shut this stream down before he has to file bankruptcy.
So,
yeah.
Well, this was delightful. I think I spent about $150. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. It was a good time. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in on a Friday night. I'm sure you could be doing things that are way less fun than hanging out with us. So I'm glad you chose to hang out with us. So
it was fun.
As we close out, we got James. You got anything coming up?
Tune in tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern until 7. Me and old Danny Boy here is going to be doing our own Saturday night Grumpy Grognards stream, and
also spent money.
I can do my mail call on stream tomorrow. I got some books coming in.
Cool.
And that's about it.
All right. Roger, what about you?
Nice. I mean, other than some gaming this weekend, just Tuesday doing a live stream. Got the Arduin guys coming on. Going to talk about the history of Arduin. And all that. I want to get into like the beginnings and all that. Talk about it. It's going to be a good time, I think.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be Tuesday, fun. And then maybe this weekend, Dan and I'll find some time and throw up a couple of our things. We got a couple ideas, stuff that we agree wholly on, and
we're gonna fight. On this next one.
So I know we are. I know we are. It's gonna be awesome. But it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully we get those. And then Tuesday, and then and then a couple Wednesdays from now I'll be on with the guys again. Just keep going. At some point I'm gonna start running some games online. I want to run a little bit online, and then I think I'm gonna start streaming some stuff. And we'll see. How
Very
that
cool.
goes. Because people like to watch that stuff. I don't know. Not me.
People like watching me on Mondays, man.
People like watching it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm shocked.
Crazy.
Like, because I don't watch them myself, but
yeah,
I've got a lot of people that message me throughout the week on Discord and everything. And
I feel like everybody I saw growing up watching the football game on TV.
Yeah.
When I'm watching a live play. I'm like screaming at the monitor or at the TV going, what are you doing? That's not holding. Oh, yeah, it's coming up. Oh, no, you should do this. Don't go in there. Don't walk like that. You guys better look up. No, don't. I'm
backseat driving.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I hate that.
Backseat DMing.
Yeah. So and then I don't know. It's just not a thing. Not a thing for me, but people enjoy it and do what you enjoy.
Yes.
Right.
And play more games.
Play more games.
Yeah. Stan, what about you? What do you got coming up, bud?
Not much. This weekend's pretty quiet. We were supposed to game tonight, but my boy's sick, so he's the game master, so he can barely talk. So that's not conducive to running a game. So I was able to join you guys. Thanks for the invite, Dan.
Yeah, it was great having you, bud.
Yeah, so I don't have anything until Tuesday when I'm hopefully if Restream cooperates with me, I will be on this Tuesday's stream.
Yeah. Right. Well, we know the phone works now, so
the phone works. So like I'll play around with that as a backup.
Quality quite good, by the way.
Video
Video
it should be.
audio
I
good.
just got this phone. Like it's a brand new. I think it's like an iPhone 3000. I don't know what it is. But it's a brand new one. So it's quite a step up. My old phone was like, I think I was back in like the 11 era. So like it was old.
All right. I do have my second video recorded and uploaded, and it's set to go on Tuesday.
I'm tired of hearing you talk about that shit.
Nope, it's actually there. It's unlisted. I'm letting it do the process thing and the CC thing because Tenkar said that's good to do, and he's smart, so I'm listening to him. And I'm going to get video number 3 recorded this weekend because now that my crazy June and July is finally over, I can do some of this stuff.
Yeah, I actually put up a non-recap video today about how to get immersion in your game. So if anybody's interested in that stuff, go check her out.
Very cool.
I watched it.
Oh, thanks.
I have the tab open for it. I have not watched it yet. But I have plans to watch it this evening. So
I had it pulled up on the big screen in the living room while I was cooking.
Oh, that's scary.
That's funny. I love it.
It's actually one because most of my recaps you don't actually see me, you see the table. So
yeah,
this one you see me, so it's a much scarier view than
that's awesome. And you know what's great? I know that James cooks in his underwear. So
and if I'm not outside, I'm in my boxers.
I know because every time I set up a new stream, you join it right away, and you're sitting there in the lobby with no shirt on, like clicking stuff and getting it all set up. It's great. I love it. So, and with that lovely image for all you fine people, thank you for joining us this night.
Thanks, everyone.
See you all later. Take it
Thanks,
easy.
y'all, guys. Appreciate all my folks in chat.
All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Be there.